Hey everyone. How's it going? So interesting day today. And oh shoot, I can't even show you my calendar. I was gonna show you something today. And the reason is because I'm so tired right now and I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just tired. I don't feel like working and I don't feel like talking to anybody else and I don't feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel like doing doTERRA right now. Anyone else out there feel like that today? I don't know if it's April and it's still, like there's still snow on my ground. I don't know if that's why, but so this is where I was at and this is what I was feeling. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do nothing. And then I'm like, what if I talk about that with everybody here today? What if I just tell them, you know what? I'm not doing as much as I should. I'm just not. And then because I was feeling bad, I was like, and then I was going to talk about, does anybody else out there feel bad when they don't do it as much as they should or as much as they want to or as much as the other person? And I go downstairs and Brad is doing the same thing and I'm like, it must be the weather. I'm just blaming the weather, okay? I like talking about the weather, so why don't I just blame the dang weather? So then I'm like, okay, Donna, what did you do today? And I looked at my calendar and I have been going nonstop since 8 o'clock this morning, getting my kids to school. I had a conversation with somebody to practice their first class. So we role played their class. I had another wish list appointment today. I thought I was doing Leadership Legacy tonight. Speaking of needing a schedule. And I'm upstairs like practicing what I wanted to go over and Brad's like, hey Donna, can you hear me? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you're not doing Leadership Legacy tonight. It's next Tuesday. I'm like, oh, all right then. So then I had someone cancel on me and then, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a sauna. And then I had a shower. What is a wish list appointment? It's like a follow-up appointment. I call it a wish list because I'm writing down things that they want on their loyalty rewards program. And so Brad is like, yeah, I just don't feel as smart as, he didn't say that, but I got it out of him. I'm like, I know there's an as in there. And so right now I just wanted to talk about, just get your head out of your as. And we all do that. And it's like, as soon as you use the word as, you know you're doing comparison. And you know you're not in the right space. You're not in the right frame of mind. And it's, we should never compare, when we compare ourselves to others, we're really just shoulding all over ourselves. Because it's like, I should be more this, and I should be more that, or I should be less this, and I should be less that. And we need to stop shoulding all over our heads and get our heads out of our asses. Because it's not serving us in this business. And there's gonna be days, I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did do things. And when I talk to people for 15 minutes a day, sometimes it's like, are your kids alive? That's a good day. All right? That's a great day. And we have all of these high expectations on ourselves, and we need to have a goal, I suppose, for our day. If you're not adaptability like me, have a goal for the day. If you're adaptability like me, you just want to do inspired intention. I asked somebody who's in adaptability, Rhonda, I should listen to you. No, you shouldn't, because I'm not perfect either. And so maybe one day you come on here and I make you feel discouraged. So there's no shoulds. And so anyways, this girl, I was like, so what's your 2-week goal? And she's like, I don't want a goal. I don't want to set myself up for failure. And I don't want to set myself up to not, to only have a certain number. I want to shoot for the stars, baby. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if that's you, then don't do that. If at the end of the day you have no goals, that you set out for yourself and you're not actually doing anything at the end of the day. And maybe today, like let's look at 3 days, right? Because I like to look at things in quarters or thirds. Tasha likes to look at things in quarters. That's too long for me. 4 days is too long. 3, I can handle 3. And so I like to look at the 3 days and say, okay, what have I accomplished in the 3 days? And then kind of maybe judge whether or not I should make a goal or set new goals or set maybe a better schedule. For the adaptability people and out there, and you're not making schedules and you're not succeeding, then we need to talk, right? Because I'm in adaptability, but I'm making things happen. If you're in adaptability and you're like, see, Donna told me that I'm adaptability and I don't need to make a schedule, but you're not actually doing anything else to help you succeed, then we have a problem. Then it has nothing to do with your adaptability. It has nothing to do with your schedules. It has something to do with something else. And we want to look at that. Not to make ourselves feel bad, not to compare ourselves to somebody else. Because again, if we're going to compare ourselves, let's compare ourselves to last week, right? And maybe we can't even do that. I mean, I'd like to compare myself to myself to when I was a teenager. Because then I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I am so much better than when I was a teenager. Wow. Because sometimes I don't feel as good as I did 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I felt like on fire and da-da-da-da-da. And these 3 months, maybe I'm not. And so I don't even want to compare myself to then. But as a teenager, I feel pretty good about myself at the end of the day. So anyways, as I was saying, I gotta go because I've got another meeting and then another meeting after that. So even though I don't feel like showing up, I'm actually still showing up today, you guys, and that's the point. I'm still getting out there. I pulled my back out a week and a half ago and I still did all my meetings and I showed up. I was sick and I still went. And I remember when I first went for Diamond, I just showed up. I didn't let anything stop me. And so if you feel like that, just keep going. It'll get better. Once you get in front of somebody, you'll feel more alive. I feel sometimes like I don't want to go, and I say that all the way there. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be. And then I get there and I'm like, hi, how's it going? So you can do that too. I love you. That's all I got for today. Hope it was good for you as it was for me. And yeah, let's keep our heads out of our asses. If you say a statement in your head or outside of your head that has the word as in it, I'm not as good as, I'm not as this, I'm not as motivated, I'm not as, just stop, breathe, love yourself, and just do one thing. Bye.